What's going on, everyone? Aaron here at Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Monday morning. We do have a big week ahead of us. Everything has to be cut. Last week we had 3 straight days of rain. I only mowed certain accounts on Friday just to make sure they didn't get out of control, certain lawns. So yeah, we have a big week this week. A quick update. The older 05 is in the shop getting rear brakes. Those are drum brakes. I was going to do them myself, but it has like the older copper nickel lines. The cylinders needed replaced, and immediately a line broke right away. So it's not like you can just put a copper fitting on it like a refrigerator. It won't hold that much pressure. So I said, nope, I'm not putting my safety, Vicky's safety, or the public safety, anyone's, at jeopardy. So it's in the shop getting the rear drums replaced. They haven't got to it yet. I hope they do soon. This truck needed front brakes. Me and Vicky did do the front brakes. They're disc brakes, much easier to deal with. So we got that done Saturday. And listen, we already have our list of people who we are not going to continue service with going into next spring. In fact, one I'm dropping today. And real quick, look, I don't have a lot of advice to give the guys just getting started. This is only our 2nd year in business, and it's only our 1st year full time. But I did say in another video that last year I made the mistake of thinking that in order for people to keep us, they would have to like us. And I worked on that, and it's a big mistake. I've said it before. Be a business person, okay? If you want to be someone's friend, refer them to a different company, and then you can be their friend. Don't be friends with your customers. Don't, put a line in the sand and make sure you don't cross that line. And here's why. Last year, we collected our bills every 4 services. We actually continued doing that pretty much to this year. But we had, I don't know how many people that did not want to switch over to credit card on file. Okay, I get it. But then we had people who argued that, well, if I'm paying cash, why do you have to collect the sales tax? And I had to explain to them, that doesn't mean you're exempt from paying the sales tax. I'm not going to become a target. So we actually had to get rid of a few people because of that earlier this year. They didn't want to pay the sales tax. So we got all that squared away. And then we still have those certain people who didn't want to go credit card on file, who are continuously paying their bill late. We have warned them. We have told them, look, you're costing us time and money. You have a bill, you need to pay it on time, just like you pay your cell phone bill, your electric bill. When you go buy groceries, you have to pay it right then and there. And they are, we have certain people continuing to pay late. So, anyone who has been a problem customer is gone. They will not be returning. Just not going to deal with it. So, yeah, we have, I think we have 11 people on our list. 2 of those are only being dropped because we don't want to cut those lawns no more. Maybe it's in an area we don't want to go to, or, something. They didn't do anything wrong. It's just a business decision. But probably 9 of them are issue customers, and they're gone. So, here's our next one. We're going to get this one done. We are getting to the end of the year. But this week is a big week. After this week, we're not going to be mowing everything every week. It's probably going to go to bi-weekly. We did sign on a new customer who we told we will only take new customers with the 2023 commitment. But of course, people can just lie to you and say they're going to commit, and then they really don't. So what are you going to do, though? It's a lawn that was the right size for us. Oh, my customer needs in. It's a lawn that was the right size for us and was in the right area. So we went ahead and signed them up, and their first mow will either be later this week or early next week because it didn't need it yet. So let's get this. I've spoke about this before too. The grass hasn't grown a ton, okay, but it does have a lot of leaves on it, all over the front yard. So in order to continue mowing, I just run around with my blower, blow the leaves onto the lawn, throw my bagger on the mower, bag up all the leaves, and you're still providing a service that they need, and get it all nice and clean, and you know, you're able to charge for that service. So yeah, see, huge difference from what it looked like to what it looks like now. Nice and cut. The back was ready to be cut, so it had grown a lot more. We're out of here. There's the backyard. All right, we're moving pretty good today. I just finished this other one here. This is a decent sized property. This is the backyard. Goes to about 4 feet before that garage. A lot of edging and trimming here. As you can see, it's split up right here. And then you have the front yard, which is a little bit more than a basic size yard in my area, but because of this extra stuff and all the edging and trimming, you know, it's a little bit of a bigger property. We ended up, last time I cut it 2 weeks ago, her neighbor followed me to my next one, got a card from me, and we ended up getting his daughter's house, who is right by where we live, and we have a lot of accounts right there. But he asked her, this neighbor or this customer, about our pricing, and she said she felt we're a little high, but we always show up and we always do a very nice job. And when I was talking to him, I said, well, we are a little bit higher on her property, but, and before I got a chance to finish, he said, you have to edge so much there. And I said, there you go. I said, that's, you know, that's why it's more. His daughter's property actually met our minimum pricing. It's exactly where we want our properties to be, and it's exactly the cookie cutter property that we want. So, but yeah, we'll keep this property. I enjoy doing this one. Like I said, we have hers, her daughter's. It's all right in the same area, so It's all good. All right, there's the finished front yard, and just gotta blow everything out and we're done for the day. All right, we're back at the shop. Earlier I gave you some updates about the trucks. I told you that me and Vicky did the front brakes on this truck. The other truck is in the shop getting the rear brakes done. I told you why. So now I'm gonna give you some mower updates. This is Vicky's 30. We had used it 2 times and it had to go in to the dealer. The nut that sits up top here, when I first got it, I realized it was not tightened. I did tighten it, but I did not know the torque. But we had already used it one time, well, one whole day before I realized that, and it was backfiring the day we got it. So the pin had sheared off inside because of it. There was a few other things that it came right from the factory wrong, caused it to backfire, and this is the second one. You know, I had to exchange the first one because of a broken part. So I asked him, I said, what's the difference between this one that I bought from you guys and that one that I bought from Home Depot? He said, there's no difference. We take it out of the box, we sell it. So it was just bad luck, and everything got fixed. Obviously it was under warranty. They did have to replace a few parts in it, and now it's running perfect. The 36, well, what I can tell you about this is it's done. The engine is seized up on it. I had problems with the valves. They were way off. I wasn't able to get it started. I adjusted the valves and I got it started and it was working perfectly. Last week, yeah, when we went out to mow, I think it was Thursday, I said it wrong, we mowed Thursday and Friday. So it had worked perfect for a while. I went to start it Thursday, nothing. I can't even get it past here. I ended up opening everything. I reset the spring. I actually put a new rope on it. I had checked the valves again and they were way off again. So I reset them. It's 6/1000 of an inch. I have the little pins to measure them. The valves will not hold at that. I don't know what's going on. It also has a brand new valve cover seal, and as you can see, there's oil everywhere. It's coming out from the bottom. There was inside of it, not on the seal or around the seal, but inside, out of nowhere, there was silicone just hanging. I don't know even where it was at up there. Like from the inside, you couldn't even see it. And I don't know, oil started coming out. The engine is seized up. That didn't happen until after the engine seized up. And I think it was like the next day I came in and there was oil everywhere. So I don't know, maybe someone can buy it for parts or do something with it. I don't know. This 30-inch, I replaced the blade ignition belt on it. It's that blue belt right there. You got the timing belt, blade ignition belt, and then you have the alternator, or I'm sorry, the transmission belt or drive belt, whatever you want to call it, in the back. I had to replace that last week. It was chewed up, but the week before last, I'm sorry, it was chewed up in 2 different places. You can see I don't have the cover on it right now. I probably will put it back on. I'm just tired of grass clumping under there, and then when you take the bolts out, they don't want to go back in because they're really cheap bolts they used. I'll have to replace, you know, to get better bolts so it stops happening. I called my dealer today. A buddy of mine had to take his 48-inch in this year to the same dealer and get welding done on his deck because it was rusting out. and they welded his deck back up, made it nice and perfect, and it was due to rust. Same dealer, we use the same dealer. I called them today. They said, is it rusting? And I said, yeah. I said, there's a few spots like right here, I just want them covered. I don't really care. Right here, I don't really care how big metal they put on, they can do it over here, you know, it doesn't matter to me. Right here, you know, I just want this covered, and then this section over here, I just wanted it to where it's solid again. You know, they can weld it all the way from over there to here for all I care, or from there to over here, and then, you know, and then here, just to kind of make it solid again. And they said if it's due to rust, they weren't interested in doing it. But my buddy's was due to rust as well. So I don't know what the difference is. I understand it's harder to weld or try because of rust, but he said his was really bad, and they did a great job on it, and it was in spring, this last spring, and he said it's holding perfectly. See, there's my cover right there. Also, I need to put that light on. It's still working, but it went out on me a couple times, my trailer light, and it's been on ever since. But we went ahead and ordered one just in case. So yeah, I want to get that 36 out of here. I don't even want it in my way. Like I said, maybe I'll try to sell it for parts. If not, I'll just take it to the damn scrapyard or something. I want it out of here. It's just in my way. So yeah, those are updates. It has, you know, we've had a lot going on, but honestly it sounds a lot worse than what it has been. Everything's still going good with business. We're, you know, putting out a lot of work. A lot of people are calling to confirm for snow removal, but we're not going to be doing that unless it's for our mowing customers. We want all the same customers for everything throughout the year. The only thing that would alter that is fall cleanups for people who, you know, we don't mow for. We would take that. But yeah, as far as snow removal, we only want to do it for our mowing customers. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I hope I get my other truck back soon. I want to get it back on the road. For fall cleanup, I want to put boards on this truck sidewall or the other one. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm gonna have a better shot at doing it in this truck. Yeah, I think this truck is gonna give me a better shot because I can just put the board in here, and yeah, I really think it'll be this truck. That way I can put a post here into the board and secure it, and then, you know, put boards going across, bolting it to them outer boards. So that's probably what I'll do. Yeah, because I want to be able to fit a lot of leaves in the truck and trailer, less trips to the dump, and also the trailer has to be dumped before I get back to the shop every day, because it's not like last year where I was able to leave the trailer outside of the shop and dump it the following morning. We won't have that option this year. So yeah, that's it. Sorry for the delay in videos. We just had a lot going on. You know, we had a lot to do, plus we had all that rain shut us down for most of the week last week, but that's all right. It was a great day today. Had 10 lawns done by 2 o'clock. Damn, solo, man, that's a lot of lawns to do by 2 o'clock. Only reason it ended up being kind of a later day is because I had to go out of route and do those last 2 lawns, because like I said, the gentleman had photographers coming in so he could start getting that property sold. So all right, everyone, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them edges clean, boys. I'm out.